Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Helena Hasni binti Muhammad Marzuki and my ID number is 2022606028. So today I want to present our documentary video which is our visit in Rabbitland, Jengka, Pahang. There are several objectives that we were achieved during our visit. So the first one is we list all the classification of animals that occur in Rabbitland, which is biotic and abiotic component in the field study. The second one is we can explain about the related ecological subfield for each organism by its population, community, and ecosystem. At last, we also can identify the interaction between biotic components. For example, is predation, competition, herbivory, and parasitism. So now, let's go.
Hi, my name is Nurul Ifakisina binti Muhammad Idrif with ID student 2022451766. So, this time I will talk about structural camelus we know as ostrich. It is from phylum Chordata and the classes is Ave. The interesting part is ostrich's lifespan around 60 until 70 years and the size is 1.7 meter to 2.75 meter with weight around 63 to 140 kilograms. Originally, habitat of structural camelus is at native Africa, savannas, and grassland. Hence, it is non-migratory bird and famous as largest bird in the world with the largest body and long neck, also long legs. Ostrich also has related to abiotic components like water. Actually, it very fond to water and frequently take baths when get the opportunity. Ostrich is feeding plant, shrub, leaf, and insects. It is also have competition with zebras and antelope for food research. And lastly, you guys know what? It faces predators such as lion, hyena, with a conscious hiding itself to the low ground and using impressive speed, hence using the ability by detecting enemy from afar to their key eyesight.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wanratnan Safia binti Muhammad Sufi. I am from AS125F and my student ID is 2022606038. So, today I will discuss for you guys about peacocks. Peacock, or the scientific name is Pava cristatus, belongs to a kingdom Animalia, which is a phylum Chordata in class Herps. Our population peacock, it depending on their habitat and location. Peacocks not typically counted individual due to the tendency to life. Our population dispersion of peacocks is generally not highly clustered specific location and often found in a mix of open space and vegetation such as forest and grassland, influenced by factors such as food availability, water source, and suitable nesting sites. For community peacock is not a predator but it's prey, because peacocks themselves predators of insects, small reptiles, and mammals. But predators is prey upon by larger carnivores such as tiger, leopard, and snakes. Predation pressure influence their behavior such as vigilance and roosting habits. Second is competition. Competition is divided by two, which is interspecific competition and intraspecific competition. For interspecific competition, peacocks compete with other ground-dwelling birds like pheasants and jungle wool and small mammals for food resource such as seeds, fruits, and insects. For intraspecific competition, male peacocks compete with each other for mates through elaborate display and vocalization. Last one is abiotic and biotic factors. So for the abiotic factors for peacock is temperature.
Hi, I'm back. So for the animal that I want to explain is about Lamprobeltis strangulum species, commonly known as mule snake. The species is not threatened and has a lifespan for 12 years. It is located in Canada, United States. The abiotic component include all the non-living factors that influence its survival and behavior. For example, climate and its habitat, which is rock and vegetation that provide shelter and hunting ground. For the related ecological subfield for each organism is population size and structure that can be estimated the population densities and age distribution. Their community also their competition, which is how make snake compete with other species for resources like food and habitat. and its symbiosis relationships such as parasitism, commensalism, and mutualism. After that, let me explain in detail about the interaction between biotic components. The first is predation, including larger snake bird of prey like hares and owls, and the mammals such as raccoons, fox, and skunk. Their coloration and pattern, which often mimic the venomous coral snake, serve as a form of Bayesian mimicry to determine predators. For the second one is competition, which is interspecific competition. Mixed snakes compete with other snake species and small predators for food resources. Meanwhile, the intraspecific competition is within their own species. Mixed snakes may compete for resources such as food, shelter, and mates. At last, it's also parasitism that can be host various parasites such as tick, mite, nematode, and castode, which can impact their health.
My name is Izian Husna Muhammad Azaki. My student ID is 2022-834-276. So today, I'm going to talk about the next animal, which is deer. Deer, or the scientific name is Cerverae. Deer is mammalia that under the order of Arthrodactyla. This family are divided into two, which is Cerverae and Capreoline. Cerverae is true deer, meanwhile Capreoline is New World deer. Okay, next, let's move on to the population of deer. Population of deer is large, which means that the competition between them is high. Besides that, population dispersion of deers of this species is random and unpredictable. Let's move on community. Community interaction of deer is predation. Usually, predation is the one who consuming of one organism or another. The community interaction of deer also are animal against predator. Deer also have competition between other herbivore animals. Okay, the last one we're gonna talk about abiotic factors for animal. Abiotic factors also important for animal, which is deer. The first factor is temperature. Environmental temperature is important factor in the distribution of organism. If the temperature did not suit them, they will immigrate to another place. The next factor is water. Water is such important factor for animals. Water is required for their growth and evolution.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Nazahanis binti Zahari. My student ID 2022817334. Now let's talk about red cloud crayfish, or scientific name is Shera quadricarinatus. Red cloud crayfish thrive in freshwater environment rich in biotic and abiotic components. Biotic elements include plant, detritus, and other aquatic animals. Abiotic factors such as water temperature, pH level, and substrate type are important for their survival and reproduction. The study of red cloud crayfish covers various ecological subfields. At the level of organism, we examine their behavior and physiology. Population ecology focuses on their numbers and distributions. Community ecology investigates their interactions with other species, while ecosystem ecology explores energy flow and nutrient cycle within their habitat. Red cloud crayfish engage in various biotic interactions. Predation for larger fish and birds are a constant threat. They compete with other aquatic organisms for food and habitat. As herbivores and detritivores, they feed on plant and decomposing material. Parasitism also occurs with some organisms living at their expense. Understanding red cloud crayfish ecological role help in conservation and aquaculture management. Studying its environments and interaction is important for its sustainability.
Hello, my name is Lina Perempuan Gokimsan and my student ID is 2022828976, and I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about meerkats.
Meerkat is a member of the mongoose family, which is also known as suricate. Meerkat is under the kingdom of Animalia and its phylum is Chordate. It is classified as Mammalia. According to the National History on the Net resource, The total population size of the meerkat in the wild is around 500,000 individuals. And as for their community, meerkats is known as the most sociable animal. They live in a group that can include as many as 30 individuals, and their average pack size is around 10 to 15 individuals. Meerkats' ecosystem is dry open plains, savannas and grassland. They live in the areas with a stony, often calcareous ground in a variety of an open habitats with little woody vegetation. Meerkat is carnivorous and their diet are limited to small prey such as insects, which they sniff off using their enhanced sense of smell. However, meerkat are opportunistic feeders who will eat plant foods such as melons, roots, and tubers, which we could also classify them as omnivores. And as for their abiotic factors that influence the ecosystem of meerkats are sunlight, oxygen, dirt, water, and sand.
In conclusion, we successfully classified all of the animals that exist in Rabbitland according to their abiotic and biotic components. Then, we are also successfully achieve our goal, which is expand the related ecological subfield, which are organism, population, community, and ecosystem. And lastly, we are successfully determine the interaction between biotic compounds according to their predation, competition, herbivory, and parasitism. That's all from us. Thank you.
Ada tengok video kedai tu, dia gigit anak.
A few moments later. 2,000 years later.
Yeah, 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 yeah.